Hey, what is up everybody? This is Mark, and today I'm going to show you how to assemble the Hexagon boxes set. In this case, every single piece of all three of these boxes is exactly the same. The only difference is the height of the side panels, which make the box the height that it is. So we've got a 1-inch high box over here, and then we've got a 3-inch high box, which we're going to assemble together, and then a 5-inch high box, which is exactly the same again, except for these panels here are the parts that change. They all can stack together because they have a lid and a base that fit together, so you can stack them, so it's really cool. I'll show you how to put together the 3-inch one, but they all work exactly the same way. Here are all the pieces. We're going to start just by layering together the lid, and of course, since I'm not gluing anything, you're just going to have to use a little bit of imagination if I drop anything. So you take this solid hexagon, and it's got, and one of the hexagons, by the way, has got a score mark on it. That will help you be able to place this piece on it. So the lid is going to look like this. Glue these two together, and then flip it over and put this guy right in here and glue it there. And you'll just use those score lines for marking purposes so you can get it lined up really nice. And that's going to be your lid. And the lid is going to fit perfectly right down inside the top of the box there, so it'll fit nice and snug. And then the next box on top or on bottom or whatever will fit right into this hexagon area. Put that aside here. That's your lid. And then the rest of the box goes together very easily. This is the base right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your 6 side pieces, and you can just put them on just like this. And by the way, while I'm doing this, the slot size is listed in the description. It is 0.125, which is 1/8 of an inch. My material is a little bit thinner than that, but it works just fine. I'll just have to use some glue when I'm done. And do just like this. And then the next part will be that we're going to put on the top piece, but I'm going to show it to you before I put it on. I'll tell you why. It's going to go on just like this, and all those tabs are going to go into here. But this is where you want to pause. If you're going to put the divider in here, you need to put the divider in before you put this top on, because you won't be able to get in later if you don't. So I'm going to go ahead and take these two pieces right here, slot them together, and there's one that's longer than the other. The long one goes from any corner to corner like this, and the shorter one goes from flat side to flat side, so it'll just go just like this. All right. Now, as always with these videos, I'm nowhere near above the items, so it's going to be a little tough for me to do this not being able to see, but I'll try. So what I recommend is that you do this. You get above the item, look down, and then work slowly around it, starting like maybe right here. And I tip this up a little bit. I don't know if you can tell that I'm tipping it. Tip it up a little bit so it's not hitting any of the other tabs. And I get this one in first, and then I'll work around one direction and start letting them slot into there. And sometimes the last one or two might take a little bit of work to get them in because they're working against each other. Actually, this one is working really easy. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so I've got those all in there, and I'll pick it up like this. And you see now that you wouldn't be able to get this one in or out if I had done it afterwards, okay? So there's the box there, and all you have to do with this one now, the last part is to glue this piece on the bottom, right like that, because then it can stack right in the lid of the next one, just like that. And they all go together again exactly the same way. I think you should try having fun with these by maybe making the sides clear acrylic. That would look cool. You could make the divider clear acrylic. You could leave the divider out. You could leave one of the dividers out and just have it half, whatever you'd like. Now, if you do leave one of the dividers out, you're going to have to work on the stability, of course, because one divider is keeping the other one stable. So you might have to work on that a bit. But use your creativity. These are going to be a lot of fun. I'd love to see what you guys do with these, because you could store jewelry, you could store coins, all kinds of rubber bands, paper clips, you name it. These would be really great. Just pick the size that makes sense for what you want to store. And that's it. This is the set of 3 hexagon boxes. And I'd love to see what you guys make. Let me know if you have any questions. But until then, as always, I'll see you in the next one.